Hey, welcome back everyone. Well, my 2003 Honda Element got sick, and I'll show you what's going on. I hope I can fix it. Well, when you've owned this vehicle, a vehicle as long as I have with this Element, I bought it in 2006, and it's a 2003, so 19 years. This has been one of the most reliable vehicle I have ever owned. And if you don't have yourself a Honda Element, then you're missing something. Or if you've never owned one, you're missing something. Maybe you want to miss something, I don't know. Maybe you have problems with yours. This is an all-wheel drive, and it's never really given me any trouble, but you get to know a vehicle after all the years of working with it. And I noticed when I started up, I ended up with a maintenance required. Generally that's the oil change or something to do with servicing, but the check engine light is different. And I ran a code check on it, and it said something about emissions and blah blah blah, and manifold air pressure. So there is a MAP sensor, MAP, not MAF. It's an MAP, and it sensors the air pressure. And what it does is it corrects the engine idle. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but over here it's at 1500 right now. And when it warms up, and it usually doesn't take it very long, it'll drop down to about 7 maybe, around in that area, 7, 650, down below 1000 in any case. Well, it doesn't do it. Doesn't do it anymore. It stays right there at 1000. And I know the vehicle, it's not supposed to do that. I'm used to it. And what it does, it just keeps your throttle open a little bit more than what you want. So you got to keep your foot on the brake normally, and when you take it off, it wants to go a little faster than you want it to. So I'm going to go outside, and I'm kind of waiting for this to warm up so I can show you what's going on. Okay, it's as warmed up as it normally gets. It doesn't take long for it to get warmed up, and it's had its normal time in my mind. And there it sits, about 1000. It has not gone down below. Now these MAP sensors, they can be all over the place when they're bad, or even maybe the throttle body needs cleaning. I don't know, but people have reported strange things happening, including revolutions changing, RPMs up, down, everywhere. But mine just does not want to go down to where it's supposed to. So I waited for gale force winds to come up so I could get some good recording in here. But anyway, down in there, I believe you can see it, is the MAP sensor, and there's a little screw that holds it in. No problem, right? Well, let me tell you, I don't know what they put the screw on with, but it's really tight. And so I had to put a little liquid wrench on it. I hooked myself up a screwdriver contraption with vice grips and a Phillips brand new screwdriver, by the way. I wanted to make sure I got a good one, because if I strip this screw out, it's no good. Anyway, I broke it loose a little bit, and I'm just now trying to work it out slowly, a half a thread at a turn. So I'm going to see if I can get it out, and then I'll bring you back. By using a brand new screwdriver, I made sure that this was the only thing it had ever done, so it would not strip the screw. And you can see the threads it's held on with by the markings there that where it went in. It is a magnetic tip, so I didn't lose it. And the plug down here that holds it, come on, where are you? Okay, there you are. All you do is push down on this piece right there where my thumbnail is. You push down, hold it down, and then pull back. My thumbnail's pushing down on it right there. So that's how you get that off. Just push down on that piece right there and pull back. So now I believe I can weasel the sensor out. It just pulls straight out. It has an O-ring on the bottom of it. We'll take a look at it. It was pretty difficult to weasel out with my fingers. I was getting it, but it was quite tight. I got large hands and it's hard to get in there. So I got a pair of big pliers, and as you can see, there it is. It's got the little O-ring on the bottom. It does look a little grungy. Probably telling me I really need to clean that throttle body too, I don't know. But anyway, out with the old, in with the new. Reverse procedure. I found somewhere that it said Delphi Technologies makes Honda parts. They get some of their parts from Delphi. So that's what I went and got, was a Delphi Technology map sensor. It'll sensor map. And every language there. Okay, and I wrote on it. Anyway, so I'm going to unpack that and see if I can do that with one. It's in a in a foil sheet, like you'd think it would be a computer part. Probably is. All right, the wind is just ridiculous out here. I'm going to have to put the camera down and unpack this, and I'll show you the new one in a minute. Well, there it is. Does it look like the new one? No. I was wrong. It is actually identical to the old one. It just does not have the label on it, is all. Okay, let's see if I can get this in. I'm going to put a little lubricant on this O-ring just so it'll go in easier. Got to tell you, they look identical down to the plug-in piece. And identical in size and everything else. It's just that the Honda one had a label on it. This one does not. Near as I can tell. Okay, I'm going to put this one in now. Alrighty. I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. And finally, it just went snap and went straight down. I was pushing right on the electronic part. I thought about putting the screw in first and pulling it down, which might have been an alternative way to do it. But anyway, it went in, and I can move it, and I can feel that the O-ring is in there. You can feel the tension against it. So I'm going to put the screw in it, tighten it down, see what happens. Okay, got her back in. Put a little lubricant on the threads. And tiny bit on the O-ring. I think if I'd have put maybe some petroleum jelly on it, it might have gone in easier. I don't know, but sometimes you're not supposed to use any lubricant on these seals. It depends on what they're made out of, O-rings. So anyway, it got a little squirt of lubricant, and that was it. So maybe it'll be all right. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. Let's go try it. Well, I have not tried to start it yet. I was waiting for you guys to get back. Now that you're back, this will be the first start. I am not expecting the engine light to go off, but it might. I don't know. I almost think I will have to turn it off with my code checker, and then if it comes back on, I got extra problems evidently. I wiped the end of the sensor off in a white towel, the old sensor, and there was a little carbon on the end of it, so that's telling me there could be some carbon fouling on the throttle body needing to be cleaned. And actually this whole procedure probably should have started with the throttle body being cleaned. Okay, here we go. First start, see what happens. Okay, started up like normal. Engine light's still on. And idle went way up there. But that's about where it was before. It doesn't take long for it to cool off out here with this wind blowing. Okay, rather than watch the needle forever, or actually it'll take a couple minutes, I'm going to turn this off and bring you back. Is it my imagination, or is that needle going below 1,000? It is. It is going below 1,000. Wahoo. Now probably I could drive this and that light would go off on its own. The engine light I'm talking about, CEL, check engine light. And And I might do that, I don't know. But right now I can tell you, it's acting more like my old Honda. I think she's fixed. So I'm going to say, wahoo! Look at that. It's down to about where it should be. Wow. That is so nice. You know, it's always nice to get a repair done. Okay. It's always nice to see a good outcome. That's what I'm trying to say. Look at that. I can't stop staring at it. Wow. I'll run it up a little bit. She's happy. Run it up some more. Starts redlining at 6,500. Can you see that? I've never run it that higher. It has on the trip odometer here. Come here. Somebody's. Oh, there it'll be. That's the mileage, 144,666. Wow. That's the original, by the way, on this 2003 Honda Element, 2.4 liter. I'll reset that. Hold it in. Here. Oh, okay. Trip A. There we go. Look at you. You're working like you're supposed to. Just a little bit above 500. That is so nice. I got my old Element back. Well, you're not going to believe it. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, running it up, and guess what? The engine light went off. Wahoo! I didn't even have to put the code checker on it to do it. I was checking the temperature over here and looking at it, and about half. Actually, when I rebuilt these gauges, put them back together, I got that needle off just a tiny little bit because it generally runs a little bit towards the below half, and that's probably where it actually is. But the needle's shut in half, so it's so close. But anyway, I was checking the engine temperature, and that's normal for this one. And that light, I'm just looking at it, and it just went bing, off. Ah, no noise. I mean, it just went off. The check engine light just went off when I was looking at the temperature gauge over here, seeing if it was warm. I looked over here, and I saw it go off. That is so nice. Okay. Well, there's the part number. Unfortunately, my writing covered it up, Delphi Technologies, but I will leave a link in under tools that I use in the description of this video, and you can find it because I did get it on Amazon. So anyway, I am so happy with this now. Can you tell? Can you tell that I'm smiling? Anyway, I'm so happy that this repair went so well, so I just knew I was going to have to take that throttle body off. I am so happy with this. So this is Steve AZ711. Can They Drive Garage? Hope all your repairs go well, and bye for now.